evening. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of lightweight action. We are looking forward to this fight, especially after seeing what happened at the weigh-in yesterday. A stare down that nearly resulted in a bout breaking out right there. Now they get to do it for real. He's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be in battle there in the ring. He's ring walk, something special in the air. You can just sense it out of him.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Minutes still ahead of him here, round 1 of 12. Flush right hand to the head. Good left there. There you go. Great movement to get away from those punches. Just missed. And banging away he goes. He goes down. He goes down. It was the uppercut that put him there. Down for the first time tonight, so you can see he's ready to make up for it here.
Yeah, just a little bit of water in the basement, not a full flood. But if he doesn't want those pipes to burst, he better figure out quick why he got dropped.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. What are some of the adjustments that can typically be made halfway through a matchup like this of speed versus speed?
Just to remind your fighter that, hey, there's a lot more to this world, to this fight than just speed. Why don't you start doing other things? Why don't you start thinking a little bit? Get the guy out of position a little bit. Get him into false moves.
Solid left hand to the head. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. There's a right hand. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Blocks a shot and pulls the trigger. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
He scores with the left. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Off the mark. There's a straight right hand. He engages in the clinch. He returned fire right there, and it worked. After being rocked, now he gets his man.
At this point, it's not about the skills and the abilities of these two fighters. It's about the dreams of them, and one of them is being eliminated.
Crashes home with the uppercut. He saw the uppercut, he took advantage, throwing it out there.
because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Just what he needed, the bell to end that round. He was taking a lot of punishment there.
Well, if he hit a bad driver, you know, he was a golfer, you say he has to have a short memory. Forget about it. There's another hole coming up. Well, you have to have a short memory right here as a fighter. The only thing is, you better get some advice to go out there because you don't want to hit that fairway the same way.
A well-targeted jab that time.
And that's exactly what you need when you want to stay on the outside. Something to keep you away from your opponent.
Teddy, what's the one thing that shows you a fighter like this is recovered? That a guy who was just knocked down in the last round now comes out in the next round and is fine.
Well, the first thing I look at is, does he behave the way that he normally behaves? You know, is he a guy that all of a sudden starts running at his opponent and that's not his kind of style? That tells me he's still hurt. That tells me he's still a little drunk.
Scores big with the hook to the head. Comes right back at him with a left hand. A little head hunting with the right. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Scores up top with a left. Halfway through this round. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Oh, and they decide to trade there. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Blocks that punch. He's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Completely missing with that punch. A little something of his own. Blocks the shot, brings back the uppercut. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Some fine fundamentals. Good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
And now he scores with that left to the body. And a right hand lands flush. Here he comes, nice and aggressive, red hot going after it, much the way he finished up the action the last time we saw him in the last round.
Hey, look, if you're a fisherman and the fishing was good in a certain spot, you can't wait to get the boat out to that same spot. He's rolling right out there.
And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Targets his opponent after blocking a shot. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Halfway through this round here. Very nice defensive guard there. How about about that left hand?
Keep moving.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Back to the body.
Now you're seeing stamina right here. How can they possibly keep up this pace? Minutes ago in this round, and they have been all out.
I know how I feel, Joe, myself. I mean, I feel like I've been on a roller coaster, except I'm not sitting, I'm standing.
See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Well, you can tell he's being patient, waiting for a countering opportunity. Teddy, what does he have to think about laying that trap?
All he has to do is think a little bit like I do at tax season with my accountant. I don't want to go into that office. You know, my accountant's standing at the door. He's waiting for me to come in there. I want a rebate. And that's what he wants. He wants a rebate. He wants a counter. He's stepping back, and he's waiting for the guy to come to him. So he's the one who gets his way.
Uppercuts on the inside.
Good step back, counter punch.
Beautiful.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Wow, look at that, trading shots. That just missed. And the round comes to an end. Well, if anything has been learned from the first 3 rounds is that sometimes he's being the busier fighter will do well for you, and that's the case right now for him as he's up 2-1 on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, not always landing a lot. You put it very well, Joe. Not always landing a lot, but keeping his opponent defensive and keeping him from doing what he wants to do.
Get after him.
Big shot there. Teddy, he goes down, and he was on the outside where he doesn't like to be.
Where he shouldn't be, and he paid a price.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Nice.
A well-placed left hand up top. His punches are right now lacking that snap. I mean, we're early in this fight, but you can see that he's worn down just from his work rate.
Yeah, and you know what he's seeing? He's seeing a guy with a cement chin, an iron chin. And I'm wondering...
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck at moments. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after him, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Had his target in mind, but just missed. 90 seconds to go here in this round.
Focus.
Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take. Big shot he just scored with. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Unable to beat the count. It'll go down as a knockout, Teddy.
Perfectly timed punch.
For the official particulars, let's send it up to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, by knockout, your winner,
That's what you want to see, a guy who can close the show and finish with style. He ends up a knockout victor tonight.
And that's what his trainer wanted. His trainer was even telling him, step it up a little bit because he knew this was possible, and they got it.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.